So, welcome to this festive edition of the SMMT IAOB YouTube channel video. So, this is an opportunity for us at this end of year to reflect on things that have happened in 2022, both related to this channel and also related to the IATF scheme. So, let's start off with the YouTube channel. Niall, where have we reached now in terms of subscribers for the channel?
So, Paul, it's been a sort of whopping year in terms of subscribers. So we're up to kind of 7,000, or we're above 7,000, 7,340 subscribers to be precise. So thank you one and all for your engagement through this year in the YouTube channel.
Great, yeah, and certainly from myself in traveling to different countries, it seems that in every corner of the world we have reached, with auditors that work for certification bodies, auditors that work within organization, and even people that are not directly involved in the IATF scheme that say they're getting tremendous benefit from the channel.
But I'd agree, Paul. I'm not sure we can call ourselves YouTube influencers yet, but we're on our way with that number of subscribers. A long way to continue.
Yeah, and Devon, I was pleased that we've started the series related to the IATF Auditor Guide. What are the plans related to 2023 related to the channel?
Absolutely. So in 2023, we'll continue working on that auditor guide. Obviously, we've just begun to touch on it. We will switch up a little bit. We're going to start to publish videos 3 times a month instead of 4 to 5, depending on how the weeks line up. And that 4th or the last week of the month is going to be reserved for some type of podcast to answer questions or get any input from our viewers.
Wow, that's breaking news. So no, I think that will be a really good idea. I think as a community, we should thank SMMT and IAOB for the continued support of the channel. I think it is really being appreciated in the field of IATF 16949. And Niall, I wonder if you'd like to say a word about the host companies that have accepted us going to film this year.
Yeah, and Paul, as you know, we rely very much on those organisations that are kind of prepared to host us, and we've seen some fantastic support this year. Certainly, KB Components, B Lighting, to name a couple of the recent ones, and we've seen some great, budding actors as well. We've been able, hopefully, to bring to the viewers some kind of real life audit scenarios to help them develop their skills and competence. And without the support of those organizations allowing us on site, which can be, it's a little bit disruptive from their point of view, but it hopefully brings to our audience some real world examples of auditing. And we're grateful for those organizations, not just this year, but that have supported us since we started. And there'll be more next year as well. I know we've got trips lined up already next year to other organizations.
Yeah, no, I think that is a well said thanks to all the companies. I'm not sure how many of the people that appeared in the videos were volunteers, but that doesn't matter. I think every one of them at the end of it said actually they quite enjoyed that. Yeah. So if you are working for a company in the automotive supply chain and you're interested in supporting us with the channel, please get in touch with us. We would love to have different companies in different aspects of the automotive industry involved in the channel, not just in 2023, but beyond. So Devon, let's move now to discuss developments with the IATF scheme. What's happened in terms of the number of certified organizations in 2022?
Yeah, so it's on a really positive note. The IATF has grown once again year over year. We're up to 86,000 certs, a little over 86,000. And we also introduced USI, which is a unique site identifier. So we're able to keep tabs on all those different certified sites.
Yeah, no, I was interested to see that communicated through the IATF website. Now, what's happening in terms of membership of IATF?
So I guess the big news from this year is Iveco were introduced as a new voting member of IATF, and actually our first IATF meeting this year in person took place in Turin, Italy. We were fortunate enough to go and visit the Iveco site as part of that meeting. So yeah, great news that Iveco have joined really a standalone, let's say, commercial vehicle manufacturer. So small and large commercial vehicles, vans, trucks, buses, etc. So yeah, no, that's been an exciting development to the IATF family.
Yeah, no, that's great. And Devon, I know one of the other enhancements on the IATF website was about the benefits of IATF implementation. Would you just like to give just a quick introduction about the work that went into that?
Yeah, thanks, Paul. So obviously a lot of work went into that. Several people on the work group spent many hours trying to develop it and make sure that it was perfect. We did release that on both the English version as well as the Chinese version of the IATF website. And on that website, you'll also see a new tab for statistics, which means we're now releasing our top non-conformances around the world. So go check out both the English and Chinese version of our IATF website.
Yeah, and I think again that was a massive step forward. I think to now see IATF officially publishing statistics about the number of certified organizations and the top 10 major and minor nonconformities. And again, I've had some really positive feedback from people saying that information is really informative. Niall, on the training front then, in respect to IATF, what's happened about the training of third-party auditors in 2022? And, I know they have the ADP for training. What's happened in that area?
Yeah, so the new auditor training, that's gone again. SMMT, AIAG, VDA, IATF France, and FIA all provide training for third-party auditors. Again, speaking from SMMT's point of view, we've had a really positive year. We've trained a number of new auditor candidates. We've got a good process for bringing those candidates into the training. And once they've been through their 4-day training, they then move into their assessment, what we call the ADP assessment, which assesses their knowledge and skills from an auditing point of view. And that's gone really well. And again, the feedback has been so positive, particularly around the training and the way we, I think, manage and support the candidates through the training. And obviously, Paul, you're involved in that from our point of view, which is great. The ADP is again we're trying to support auditors through live virtual assessments as well as face-to-face. That will continue through next year. Candidates will have the option of either attending a face-to-face or a live virtual training session or assessment session.
Good. And Devon, I know auditors have to do continued professional development, and that's a requirement whether a person's a third-party auditor, an internal or a second-party auditor. They have to keep up to date with developments. What new training has been made available to third-party auditors in 2022?
We just released the AIAG VDA FMEA training, which counts towards their continued personal development. That is only for third-party auditors. I know we have gotten a lot of questions, whether it's for internal, and a lot of internal auditors have asked to see the material as well. But right now, it's only available for those third-party auditors.
Right. Okay. So that's not changed. And now, finally, then, when we had our meeting to reflect at the end of 2021, we talked about one of the big things that has happened is the introduction of CARA. What's happened in 2022 with that?
Yeah, I would say it's again, I'm kind of involved in the work group, the subgroup within IATF that manages the ongoing development of CARA. And from my side, it's kind of positive in terms of auditors, certification bodies are doing a great job of kind of raising tickets and proposing improvements, and we have a subgroup that meets at least on a monthly basis to review those and agree on next steps. So I think we've got a good system in place that allows people to identify improvement opportunities, have those reviewed by the work team, including the organisation responsible for the kind of development of CARA, and work through those. So from what I've seen, we've had a good year. There'll be more coming through next year. And again, I take this as an opportunity to thank everybody that has put forward improvement ideas and proposals through the CARA ticketing system, and please keep doing that, as we value and appreciate your thoughts and comments.
Good. Well, thank you both, Niall and Devon, for your ongoing support to the channel over 2022. Devon, thank you for getting up very early to film this this morning. I really appreciate that. Again, as we said at the beginning, a big thank you to all of those that you are supporting the channel by subscribing. Please tell your friends, please tell your associates. The more people we can get looking at this, the more momentum that we can build up. It is there to help you in your professional development. So please do use the channel, and please do make comments. Devon regularly will review the comments that are made on the channel, and we will respond to those comments if appropriate. If the need is there, we will make comments back against
Paul,
people's issues and concerns.
Absolutely. Thank you, Paul. And just to highlight that our podcast is going to be answering those questions. So you may not see it in written form, but you can check out the link to our podcast. We'll put that below.
Yeah. Oh, that's again breaking news. So yeah, it will be great to bring a bit more variation to the channel in 2023. So finally, I'd like to wish everybody a happy holidays and a very happy and successful 2023. We look forward to you continuing to support the channel. So thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Happy holidays.